Welcome to No Man's Land and welcome to the Everything Challenge. We've got parsnips and red beets to pull up this episode. Way down there, way down there, we have our carrots as well. We'll be hiring lots of cool premium expansion stuff. To finish it off, we also have our massive sorghum field over here. I've moved the harvester and a trailer over to this side of the map. And we can see our massive sorghum field. And I'm actually going to start the harvester off on that as well in the middle of the night. Got all the lights going. Yeah, so the farming hasn't stopped since yesterday, or the harvesting. Much like in real life, you do it as many hours as needed. So let's set this off. Get this going by worker as well. There we go. So we've got the sorghum going. Out there we've got our big, huge field being prepared, and that's mainly because we are into the seeding month for wheat and barley. Hopefully we'll get it done today on a worker. At worst, we'll get it done tomorrow, but wheat or barley will go into that massive field. The field we're on, we won't do that. We'll actually use oats, which will be seeded in March or April, or sorghum, probably oats. So the other thing to do is the harvesting of these red beets, carrots, and parsnips. So let's have a look in the shop and see how horrifically expensive this is going to be. Vegetable technology, premium expansion, no customization, and we're obviously going to be leasing this. We don't have enough money, so let's get look, I'm just going to grab, I don't know, $100,000 out of the bank, so we have plenty of room to move, and we will get this guy out, leasing it, 32,000 a day. I'm guessing we're going to use it for 2 hours, so it'll be about 50 grand. And I'm also, for the fun of it, also going to lease something else. So this left one is what you use to make the furrows in the ground. If you add the linkage to it, so the tractor still joins at this end where the PTO is. If you put the 3-point harness on the back, it kind of gives it another mounting point that allows the seeder to join to it. So you end up with the ridge line first, and then the seeder follows it. So you can put those two together and do everything at the same time. But that's the planting side, not the harvesting side. This is the wide version of the ridger. You can't join the other one to it. So you can do four wide ridging and planting at the same time, or you can do 8 wide solo and 8 wide planting. These are good if you've owned multiple tractors. But this is all about harvesting. There is a whole lot to choose from. This version goes onto the back of the tractor, roughly where we are right now. This is where the mouse is where the tractor goes. You get one line out, and it produces a constant flow of out on the outside. I believe this is the one where I'm not sure whether this is the one where you get a pallet. I don't think it is. This is the one. No, it was. So that previous one was the one where you get a pallet. This one is the same thing, goes on a tractor, but you need to have someone following along with a trailer. Single width. This third one, which is the one we're going to hire, is single width, but it has the benefit of having a silo. So you can see at the bottom is the only one that has a meters squared. The rest of them don't. So this one goes into crates. This one goes single crates. This one goes into a hopper or a conveyor belt line. So you have to have a trailer. You have to have 2 people. This one goes into a silo that you then empty, and we are actually going to rent this one as well. And because this is the only one that's autonomous. And then we've got 2 wide out into a trailer as well. So basically it's the big version of this one. And then this one is a conveyor belt system. On the side, this thing goes down and you can put 5 crates on it. The crates are $130 each, I want to, off the top of my head. I did a whole experimentation here. And you buy 5 crates and it loads all 5 crates. And then when it's full, as in the AI player, they'll stop. And then you need to jump into it, unload it, buy new crates, and then set it off again. So each crate's got 2,000 in it, so you'll get 10,000 out of an AI run, if you want to say that. Still single row. So you're getting more out of it, but then you get stuck with having crates to pick up in the field, and they are 1.2 tons each, so nowhere near what you can pick up without super strength. So this is really the only one where, so 5,500 versus 10,000 liters. This one is one wide. This is kind of more autonomous in that we don't have to pick up stuff off the field. Like we don't have to go get a forklift out in the field. So this one's really the only one that's kind of interesting. We'll start with, so both our tractors are way out there being busy. One's doing stone work, and yeah, this one's doing stone work. Oh, this one's spare. So this one's successfully has gone around and done all of the plowing. So let's put this back in the world. We do have a fair bit of money. That's the other thing. So yeah, here's that dirt road I was talking about. Oh, through here. There's nice dirt road now. I filled up the gold. I went round and round and round with stone using our new class trailer and filled it up with 100,000 load of stone. The mistake I made, and I'm going to put the correction on the screen now, is I said stone was $90, which meant the input into gold was roughly $100, $150. Stones is not. Stones sell for $90. I was using this screen to work it out. Stones are actually $500. So the input is about $550 for 1,000 ind, and gold sells for 16,000, 17,000. So it's roughly $550 in, $1,700 out. So it's about a 3-to-1 ratio. It's not like the 10-to-1 ratio that I thought it was, but still really profitable. But it's not as OP as I thought it was going to be. So let's run up at the shop and get some of our new toys. Sunrise is happening. Oh, the other thing that happened was through the night, this semi-trailer was on sale. I'll put a screenshot up, or actually I think I've got a bit of video footage to show you right now. As you can see, we minimized it down to the cheapest option. It had a whole lot of things on it, and we ended up getting it for $70,000. And so we'll just get our gold paid for that overnight. Don't really have a reason to use it right now, but it means we can move on to the phase of getting semi-trailer based products. So we can get the 3-in-1 trailer, the big red trailer. We can get maybe a massive water tank, so I don't have to go round and round and round about 10 times with this white guy. All right, so over here, the good news is the sorghum field to our left has been harvested, so we can actually set this off without worrying about any crop destruction. This is the unfold this. This is the tractor with the narrow tires, but the trailer has wide tires. What's going to happen is the crop is going to come up the thing on the right hand side. I'll go down like this. Basically, you get 1 row per picking up, and it's going to go up, and it's going to get processed. In this case, it is the parsnips that were happening. So you can see them going up the slot there. I'm going to square this out a bit and let the worker do it. All right, worker, off you go. Yeah, so you can see the parsnips coming up. They get sorted. The parsnips then get dumped into the hopper on the side. The hopper is very low. You cannot get it high enough to put it in the 3-in-1 semi-trailer. It does go high enough to go in the class, even with the extension. So pretty good, pretty autonomous. I think we're already at 1,000, so we'll get probably up and back again. The worker is going to do a U-turn and just drive in the crop. From a role-playing point of view, that's why I've got the narrow tires. So in theory, that would be going in between the parsnips in real life, and we'll just watch this do a U-turn. And then what we need to do is drive along beside it with another tractor and put a trailer under it. It will lift up the hopper, much like a harvester would. Kind of think of it like a harvester. And we can empty out the 5,000 at a time. We don't have somewhere to put this, so we will need the trailer to be like our local storage for a while. So what we will need, because the New Holland is busy way out there doing stone picking, which we needed to finish, I'm going to hire another tractor, unless there's one in the sales. Nope, there's nothing in the sales. So it doesn't have to be too big. We can just go, we tend to get this Massey Ferguson. Actually, where's the fast track? This thing is lovely and fast. How much is this to rent? 11,000. Yeah, that's a bit much. I don't want to spend that much. Yeah, 6,000. Let's rent that for the day. It's a harvest day. And actually, we can get this down in the field too. We'll get this turned around. Cool thing. Actually, no. Let's stay on track because we might miss the opportunity to do the harvest. So I'm going to quickly run over and pick up the class trailer. The harvester doing the sorghum might also be busy or full by now. So we'll do 2 unloads, and basically we'll spend our time jumping between the sorghum field and the what's that called? The parsnip and the beets field. But we don't have somewhere to put this stuff. So what we're going to have to do with our $80,000 we have in the bank, that I hope that actually this is full. So let's do this guy first. So we'll run up. I left the class up the end here. So I think we can skip the lights. Let's grab the class and we'll get the harvester fixed first. Alright, that's our first load from the harvester. We probably could have just driven over to the grain mill right there, but we'll put it in the class for now. And it looks like the other guy's full as well. The good news about the parsnips and stuff is it does not... Actually, that worker B is the stone picker. So let's tell that guy, B, to cancel that job. You, create job, go to... you just go in the yard there. Go. So let's drive him over there. This guy can put his pipe in and he can continue his harvest. I was going to do this multiplier, but I haven't organized that. I got too excited and just wanted to do it. You can see that the parsnips harvester over there is full, so we'll have to run over there. We may be able to use this green one as well. I'm not sure whether we need to have both trailers going at the same time right now. And that's our first load of sorghum. The grain mill does have a lot in it already from the previous load. You can see that actually we'll turn these all off because it's actually got nowhere to put it. It's set to distribute right now because my plan is to put down a whole lot of bakeries and stuff, and we'll just build up supplies. So that it's going to end up with 100,000 or 200,000 in there. Let's rush over to our automated guy here. We are going to have just to drive the crop. The good news, it does not cause crop destruction. So when he's full, he lifts up like that. We have to get in quite close. Now you can see that the clearance is just perfect for the class. Yeah, the red trailer made for semi-trailers, the green one, it's too high. It hits it by, yeah, it's over it by about 6 inches. All right, 5,500 litres. Fit up a little bit of the trailer. We need to put down a production. We need to have somewhere to put this. but this trailer can hold 1 or 2 loads, so that's good news. We should be able to use, I think I'm going to rent another class trailer, unless we can just afford one. $98,000. So, or we can just put down the production. That's a better idea. Let's just put down the production for, so I think the 2 productions are 100 and something thousand. So let's find out what their prices are. They are, there's 2. There's the preserved food factory, which takes the 3 types and just 1-to-1s them. Or there's a little bit more complex, and then so you can go, red beets goes into a red beet soup and parsnip and carrots, or whichever the order is. It also has potato, and I want to do potatoes sooner than later. So I want to do this, plus there's this triple threat thing where the red beets, the parsnips, and the carrots, if you put them together as a soup, I think it's called the triple soup, it makes triple soup. And the thing is, it makes more than the sum of the parts. So let's say you get $100 for the 1-to-1 ones, you get like 120 for the other ones. So this produces more for the goods come in. So we're going to need 135,000. So let's just take a loan out. You should be getting a lot of money in today because of that gold farm. So I have no problem getting a bit more money out. Yep, we'll just round it out to 150. It's an expensive day. We're investing in our future. Productions and soup factory. So the question is, where do we want this? Now, I think this is kind of turning into our, I don't know if it's right on the end. Everything's kind of sticks out. It could actually fit in here. I'm not too worried about the clearance to this. I think there's enough space to deal with that. We do use this as a cut through, but I don't think we should be using it as a cut through. If we squeeze it, I don't want to block the silver run market either. Yeah, actually, I am tempted. Like, put it into the middle of town, right here, and line it up with, what do we want to line up with? We'll line it up with this guy. That looks pretty square. Actually, we'll just line up with it. Right, and then will it let us do that? I actually won't let us do it. All right, after looking around for a while, I've decided this is going to be our new manufacturing area right here. I'm just going to line it up with the field, and we'll put it pretty far back. Enough room to do a U-turn here on the right-hand side. I think about there. So yeah, we've now entered the premium expansion phase. We can unload this and yeah, enjoy the new phase. So the stone picker has arrived, so let's get him. Complex day today, so we've got stone picking going on to make the field ready. We've got this harvester going, ready doing the parsnips. We still have the carrot field, which is massive way at the back to do. We'll use the big harvester for that. That keeps more gold going. So basically 2,000 stone is $1,000 worth. So that $1,000 a stone will turn into about $3,000. So that's pretty cool. That pays for the rental of the stone picker. How far did he get it up to? It looks really nice and neat and tidy. Up to, oh, way over here. Making really good progress. And I'll square that out. Start it going. And we'll let the worker do his job. Alright, so let's jump back into, it looks like the combine is busy again. This time I will just, how close are we to the thing? I'm just going to drive over there this time rather than try to use a trailer. The trailer's full right now. But making good progress. It's got a fair way across the field. We could be using this other trailer, but we don't really have a tractor to drive it. I wonder if the semi-trailer can hitch onto that. It probably could, actually. I don't know if the semi-trailer has a hitch in the back of it. But another 10-ish thousand sorghum into the pit. That's going to get that up and going. While we're here, I'm just going to change this to... You know what? I'm going to probably sell these at the peak. So we'll do all these as storing for now. Yeah, sorghum is 27,000. It's barely making a dent in the storage in the grain mill here. So we don't have to worry about overwhelming that. We can get hundreds of thousands into it. We can treat it like a storage silo. The only downside is you can't get anything out of it once it's in, but that's fine. We want to sell it at the higher flour rate. I don't think sorghum's used for anything like as a secondary thing. I think oats is the only one that has where you deliver it directly to a production. That's that going. Sorghum's going well. So next thing, what we're up to, we need to use the borrowed... Not you. Not you. There we go, this guy. So let's get ready to empty off the silo again for this parsnip guy. It's pretty slow progress. I mean, they've been going... Oh, just then. That was good timing. About halfway across. Pretty cool to see a new production in Farming Simulator. I really enjoyed all the additions they did in Platinum with the all the sawmill stuff. Added a good 10 or 20 things. Let's run over here. So it looks like 11,000. So you know we can get 4 loads into one of these if we need to. Need to do some terraforming over here. Yeah, particularly this bush needs to be thrown away. So yeah, our first load into our new soup factory. Zup, zup, zup. What's up? Parsnips. Interesting. It looks like sardines. Doesn't really look like a root crop much. So from an activation point of view, I'm going to activate the triple soup, which is the one that uses... So yeah, 300, you know, 100, 100, or 100 in makes 100 units. So 301. So it's still same amount of input, but I believe the cost of the soup is higher. So these are running at, what's that, roughly 1880 average, but the triple soup averages out at 2100. So it's about $300 more. So you get about, what's that, 20% more for the exact same input, but you have to balance it. You need to have all the different crops. I'm not sure whether this guy, like a harvester, will lift up his thing if I'm nearby. Is it going to do that? It will. Yeah, it is like a harvester. That's cool. So we can, you know, but from an autonomous point of view and the AI, I think this is probably one of the better answers. The only slight problem is it just doesn't have much capacity, as in it's not that big and it's only doing one row at once. So yeah, it's nice and autonomous, but it is still kind of laborious in that you have to visit it a lot of times, because this still has to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more times. So if we had, you know, this much space, it would be busy for a long, long time. Let's go play with our big new toy. Here we are. The DeWolf Z, whatever it was. This is some of the new stuff I've done. I put a little fence in here. Made it kind of like cute and official. I did a couple of little small touches like that. And I put a big dirt road in to the left here. All the way back down to town. I also went round with the stump grinder and got rid of the stumps in the way that were on those type of roads. Let's unfold this guy. We're going to need another, so it's going to go to the right. So we'll go over here. With this one, I'm going to accept what the AI wants, but I'm going to try to make it so I stay out of the field. So we're going to get 4 prongs this time rather than just the single, so it's 4 times faster. But we're going to have to put this on the AI and then use cruise control to walk along it at the right speed. I did a little test on our world, and the speed, should I write it down? Look at some post-it notes that I have. The speed is 8 kilometers per hour. So when we bring over our trailer and truck, we'll need to know that that's the speed. Our stone guy is doing something that's pointless, so let's dismiss that worker and make him work over here. I think if I start him, yeah, he wants to go to the right, so let me start him over here, and then he should fill in that gap right there quite nicely. And start it all up, put him on the worker, and hopefully he will fill that up, or he or she, whichever way it is. Harvester's full again. How far away are we this time? A little bit. We'll just run across again. Try not to drive over the field because we do have crop destruction turned on. This harvester's done us good. It's 70. I think it was 56% off or 70% off. It's getting the job done. It may be only 9,000 a load. It's not like some of the big ones which are like in the 10,000 range. We do have a lime spreader over there rented right now for the day. I rented it about 1 AM, so it's still in this day, and it's full of all of our spare lime. I limed out there the big field, and we do need to lime the field behind us, one where the parsnips and red beets are. It needs lime. So once these two crops have been done, we'll shove the plow through that ground. That will get rid of all the weeds. And actually, we probably won't have to do that. We can probably just spread lime and then use the herbicide weed killer we've got. We bought one in the sale, and that one, it's quite a small one, but it's quite a small space. So we probably can, rather than using plowing to get rid of weeds, which is quite high speed but also brings up the stones, we can use the sprayer instead. Let's get this guy going again, and then we can go focus on parsnips. Hopefully, alright, off you go. Stone guy's happy. This guy's happy, that guy's happy, that guy's happy. Let's get this guy back home. Yeah, this doesn't have a tow hook on the back, so that's not going to happen. Let's bring this back down to home. We probably should leave it. Actually, I'll just leave it probably just over here. Stay right in there. This is our parsnip holder. How you going, bud? Yeah, so as you can see, this is quite laborious. It's quite slow. I don't think any of the solutions, this single row solution or the big one, I don't think either are very cheap. Whoops. Sorry, dude. We both thought of the thing. Come on. Try and get his trigger. There we go. Little frame rate stutters. Cool animation. Alright, we'll let that go. I'm going to empty this off, and then we will run over and start the big one. And with the parsnips nearly done, we'll call this one an episode. We'll jump into the field and get this red beet done next time, and also we'll go and do that massive stuff over there. This September day is a massive day, and it needs to be split across a couple of episodes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that cool stuff. I really like reading your comments and talking to you guys. So keep asking questions and stuff like that. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge, as we particularly try to get all of our premium expansion crops harvested in September. Thanks for watching.